Cindy says, I'm a 2-4 sacral generator. Figuring out the yes, no, maybe sacral response is often tricky for me. There's no maybe in the sacral, Cindy. The sacral is yes or no. The sacral is dual. It's a yes or no. So maybe somebody misled you saying maybe. But it's a very clear, distinct difference in generators when they feel a yes versus a no. The maybe that you're feeling, yeah, it's a no. Yeah. If you need to go into maybe, then you go into your mind. And if you need to go into your mind, that means the sacral response was not clear enough. Because the sacral response is gonna feel like your entire body is saying, it's gonna feel like a sound. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be an uncontrollable sound, or it's gonna be like you can't stand still and you're like, something, you know, it's gonna be very vibrant, and it's gonna be like a child. It's gonna be like a small child that's curious about life. And it's gonna be involuntary. It can be more subtle, depending on how much you suppress your own creativity, how much you suppress your sexuality, how much do you allow yourself to feel pleasure. Because sacral is mostly about pleasure. So you need to respond to things that are pleasurable for you, that are exciting for you, that make you feel satisfied, that make you feel aroused, that make you feel curious, that make you feel passionate, that make you feel alive. So it can be subtle if you suppress your own creativity, if you don't allow yourself to feel the pleasures in life, then it can be very low. It can be, you know, like a small voice, like Cindy, Cindy, Cindy. And then slowly it can become Cindy, come on, let's go. Yeah. So do more things that make you feel pleasure, and tune into the feeling of what your body tells you, and then it's gonna become louder and louder. So what is your passion in life? What makes you buzz like a little child? Like if it's painting, that means that you're gonna you're gonna be able to paint for hours without getting tired. Because the thing that makes you, what your sacral responds to is gonna be the thing that's gonna give you energy. So it's actually gonna fuel you. But we live in a world where following your passion is not, it's against the mind, it's against society. It's like, it's not logical, it's not rational, it's very chaotic and feminine, and you know, following your pleasures. And of course, don't follow your pleasures to addictions. I'm not saying indulge in 10 bags of chips every day because it gives you pleasure. You need to also differentiate what type of pleasure is it. Is it creative pleasure or cravings? Is it curiosity or addiction and binge? You know, so that's also a thin line to know. And it's always better to go with creativity and expression. So things coming out of you out. So creativity, expression, instead of consuming. Because the more you express, the more creative you are, the more you realize that you are actually the source, and you don't have to outsource by consuming. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's from the inside out. Yeah. Because you guys are generators. You see, you guys generate. You guys produce energy. You guys make the electromagnetic energy, the arousal energy. You produce it. You are the engine for that energy. But in order for that energy to get produced, you actually need to follow it and go where it leads you and do things that you enjoy, because when you enjoy, it's like it's like tantric. It's like it's like, you know, like orgasmic. But if you don't do things that you enjoy, that same energy becomes frustration, and then it's like you know, it's like it doesn't have that, you know, like no resistance, no resistance. But if there's frustration, it's sort of like you are pressing the gas pedal and the brake of your car at the same time. You want to go somewhere, but the engine is in full throttle, but you're blocking, you're stopping it. And that could be your sign that when you're frustrated, it means that you made a decision that wasn't from your sacral, it was from your mind or something else. The sense of wanting to prove things, or I don't know, somebody put you up to it, or somebody convinced you it's good for you, but you never got the sacral response. You never got that, oh, that's what I want to do, let's go, let's go, let's go. If you didn't get that, you just don't do the thing. And that's weird for people to shift their life around, because you might have ignored that for your entire life, and now you're stuck in a job that makes you frustrated. Maybe you're stuck in a marriage that makes you frustrated. Maybe you're in a city where everyone frustrates you. Maybe you eat things that frustrate you. You watch shows that frustrate you. You never actually listen to that sacral response, that pleasure compass, in a way. It doesn't mean you need to be hedonistic in everything in life, just chase pleasure. That's the other side of the spectrum. It's more about things that are long lasting, like you should choose a job that makes you feel pleasure, because you're gonna burn out if you don't. But it doesn't mean that you should like binge on donuts every single day because, oh, I enjoy donuts, so let's binge on fucking donuts because that's what my sacral tells me to. Like, there has to be limits to some of these things, because some things are not healthy even though they are pleasurable. But some things you can binge on, like you can binge on painting, you can dance your ass off, you can sing, you can do, like I had a client, she was a nurse, she's a nurse, and she's a generator, and she says to me, like, I go every single day to my job, and it makes me so satisfied to help other people as a nurse. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's so rare in this world that a generator has a job that they enjoy. And she enjoyed it. The other day I had a singer on the live, and she was a manifesting generator. And if you're a manifesting generator, then you also have the voice more pronounced. And she was a singer, and I was like, damn, like this is the dream. Generator, manifesting generator dream, to be a singer as a career, or a painter, or a dancer, or something like that, something expressive energetically. Go easy on the donuts, they're not so good for you, you know?